hello.
Edo, welcome to No Choftes. We're here to talk about another dub. Pedro, what's going on, my guy?
Hey, man, how are you doing? Hello, everyone. These mothers say,
All good, man. All good. Question before we start.
Yeah.
Did that intro lag a little bit for you?
Yes.
I don't know why.
We'll check it out later. It doesn't matter.
That's annoying. That's really annoying.
What does everyone else think about the intro, though? Because they haven't seen it before, have they? Well, most of them would not have seen it anyway.
Yeah. I don't know why it did that. And that's annoying because that would have been a great start to the pod of 2026. So cheers, StreamYard. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Fuck's sake.
So you see, you might not be.
I just feel like playing it again just to see what happens.
Why not? You can do that.
Season 6 intro. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
2026 intro. 2026 intro.
Yes.
Yeah. Indeed. So we're here to talk about the demolition of Akritas. Pedro, thoughts?
Okay. Well, I'm not going to be with you throughout the show today. I'm just going to be here for a little while. Yeah, I know. You're celebrating because I'm not going to be here. Yeah. Well, it's okay.
Come on. I'm joking.
To be honest, I didn't have the opportunity to watch throughout the game. I was on and off watching the game. But I can tell you one thing for sure. I was not impressed from the first half. Watching what I was watching. I don't know. Maybe it's the parts that I was watching and I'm wrong. I don't know. You're going to tell me. But I think that we were lagging in the first half. We were not the parts that I saw anyway. I saw a lot of mistakes and not being focused enough on the passing exchange and clear-headed to create more decently, let's say. We did create a little bit, but not enough to my liking as I saw it in the first half. And we got one goal, Sengaloni Golas. We were very lucky not to concede with that goal that I saw that it didn't count because of the foul. But it's what I've said before also, that from the moment that you concede a goal, we can't rest on the fact that there was a foul before conceding the goal, because that's not always going to be the case. We're lucky today. It doesn't mean we're going to be the same. We're going to be lucky again in the next game. So yeah, I was not really satisfied with the performance of the first half. Definitely, I'm going to say that what I saw in the second half, αλλιωμαδάρε φίλε. Πάντως πήγαινε άλλη Ομόνια δεύτερο ημίχρονο, σοβαρή, determined, focused, played football, dominated, cleared the game. Simple as that. There you go.
Yeah, to be honest, mate, I don't know what's going on because you cut out a little bit. So I don't know, again, whether it's... I'm sure it's a StreamYard problem.
It probably is.
But look, what you said, I think it's a fair judgment to make. First half, it wasn't great. It wasn't terrible. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't great. I just think that, and this is my honest opinion, I think it's back to Berg's game management in the sense that we're not going to go full pelt. We're not going to go into sixth gear from the off. These are the kind of games that can be a potential banana skin. Akritas' form has been very good under Mario. Mario has done a very, very good job with Akritas, and they're dangerous. They've given a lot of teams one hell of a game since he's become head coach. All right, Buffo excluded, but anyway. However, I think Berg's game plan was, okay, we'll kick off in second gear. We'll see what we can do first half. And if and when we need to step it up second, we will. Now, I saw the team lineup. I had no problems with the team lineup. I think that was the strongest possible lineup he could have put out. But when I saw Akritas going 4-4-1-1, I thought that's a little bit ballsy from Mario, because usually they've gone 5-4-1, 5-3-2, or 5-3-1-1. And I thought they were going to go with the same system, play with a really low block, try and stop us from getting the ball out wide, getting the ball into the box with their three central defenders. But they went 4-4-1-1. And it kind of worked in our favor, because while Akritas did work hard off the ball when they were closing spaces, for sure, we were still getting in behind them in wide areas. Masura had a lot of joy down that right-hand side, Tankovic especially, and even down the left. All right, I think first half Semedo wasn't too great, even Gitso in all fairness. But as the game grew, we had a lot more of the ball. The only thing I can remember from them first half was obviously the goal that wasn't given, obviously, because of the referee playing early, but also Castro's shot from range.
I didn't see that one. What shot?
Well, he had the ball on the left-hand side, and he brought it on the inside and smashed it. Well, I think it was well over the bar anyway, or whatever.
Okay.
So again, first half wasn't too great. In fact, let me just show you what I picked up, right? Because what I noticed in the first half is that we were just trying to exploit the space. Oh, and by the way, before I carry on, there's a reason why I'm doing this, because this is just something that we do when we have the Patreon analysis videos. I go into certain elements of the game, and for those who don't know, €3 a month. A link is in the description. It's also pinned. Okay, so go into that. You'll see the analysis for Ethniko that I did today, and the pre-game against Akritas, and also a little bit of transfer news as well. But we're not going to go into that. But as I said, exploiting the space, and what we were doing quite a few times in the first half was pinging those balls over the top, whether it be Evandro or Aiting doing it. And I think they were looking at those pockets of space that the Akritas players were kind of leaving exposed. I mean, even this one from Jovetic over the top, which Tankovic smashed over the bar. But again, Aiting, it was happening quite frequently. And again, I don't have any problem with this, because if you're having luck in terms of getting that ball in behind, it ain't going to be an issue. So I know people might be saying, oh, they're a bit of a over the ball, over the top, balls over the top, bit of a long ball kind of team. But really and truly, when you're playing against defenders with a low block that are quite disciplined, you need that little bit of, I don't know, I wouldn't say predictability, but when those balls are played over the top and you don't have defenders with pace, and if they're accurate passes, they're very lethal, man.
Well, I feel like I didn't see the entirety of the first half. I was on and off, but I don't know. Still, I've noticed the team this year, that every time that the team comes back from a season break, this time for the Christmas period, New Year's celebrations, that especially in the first game coming back from some vacation or national team historias, that we lack a little bit. So because I paid more focus on the second half, I'm gonna say that it was the long period of non-league performances, let's say, like the 10 days that they had since the last game, that they needed the first half to remind their brains that they're playing actual football for the championship, and get back into the game. That's one thing. I'm just going to disregard the first half. Like I said, from what I saw, I was not really happy. But then I saw the second half, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's the team I want to see play. And we said it time and time again. For me, the dangerous game for Omonia is with these kind of teams. Τον Akritas σου, την Άχνα σου, τον Ολυμπιακό σου. Γιατί τα τελευταία 3 χρόνια που τούτες τις μικρές τις ομάδες που χάναμε τους πόντους, που τις καρμιώτισσες σου, μες στα δασάκια σου. Επομένως, I can only be satisfied. I can't say anything more than that. I mean, 4 goals, and with the saves that their goalkeeper had, it could have been easily 6 or 7 for one more game. Because is that also that we're saying we scored four goals, and for another one game we can say we were allowed to have 6 or maybe 7 goals. We said it today. We said it with Olympiago. We said it with which one was the other one before that? With the Paralimni, that it could have been 6 or 7.
It could be any game this season.
Any game this season. Yeah, without a doubt. So yeah, I'm happy. We're top of the league. That's it.
Well, look, you mentioned the second half performance, which was much better. And what I want to do is again bring up some clips, because first half it wasn't great, but we created a couple of opportunities. I mean, this effectively was the first one. You can't even call it an opportunity. Semedo was played through, and here I'm thinking, just try bring it on your left foot, but he just wanted to put it to his right, and then the chance went, and obviously this was the goal. Again, a goal from a set piece, Pedro. A goal from a set piece. A set piece, Pedro. A set piece, Pedro. Yeah. Yes. Okay. I'll remind people why this is significant. And obviously, this was Eiting's chance, which you need to be scoring, son.
Yeah.
You need to be scoring. I'm sorry. Like it's not good enough to be missing chances, man. But these things happen. So those effectively were the 3 chances that were created first half. Now, I'd just like to remind our viewers that last season and the year before, I was banging the drum about corner kicks. Remember all the statistics I was bringing up, Pedro?
Miserable.
And people were saying to me, you're over obsessed with them. And my argument always was, there are going to be games where you're not going to get many opportunities. So you need that little bit extra in your locker. Maybe if we're able to score from corners or free kicks, we get goals.
There you go.
Where's my apology? Talk to me nice. That's all I ask. Talk to me nice.
We're making a habit out of it. We're making a habit out of this.
I know, but just talk to me nice. That's all I ask. Just talk to me nice. Just talk to me nice. Anyway, second half, Pedro, big improvement, no? Big improvement.
Yep.
We were creating opportunities, creating openings. Oh, there you go. Another chance from a corner kick. I think Masura needs to be getting that on target, personally.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go into that in just a bit. But again, great work. 1 touch, 2 touches. Jovetic did very, very well there. Took the ball on the outside, smashed the crossbar. Perhaps Maya could have been a bit more physical, but anyway, whatever. There's a chance there. Difficult one, but I still think he should have hit the target. This is the 3rd goal. Again, fantastic. Sorry, 2nd goal. Is it 2nd goal? Second goal. I mean, this is great work. Again, Maya off the ball. Tankovic did very well, by the way. Maya off the ball. And again, it was just build up. We hit them on the counter-attack. They got enough men back. But rather than us panicking and trying something flashy, trying something stupid, take your time. As I said in the analysis, the pre-game, Akritas are going to back off. They're going to stand off. They're going to give us time on the ball. They're not going to be aggressive. They might get 2 or 3 players around the man on the ball, but you're going to get space. You're going to get space. So, again, we win the ball back in transition. And to be honest, that's great work from Maya, in my opinion. That's a coach's finish. Finally, we win the ball back. That's a great interception. We move it on. I'm sitting there thinking, play it sooner, Jovetic. But I think that's on Semedo as well, because he needs to be making a bit more of a run. I know he was trying to time his run, or basically make sure he wasn't caught offside. But again, we're creating opportunities. So I think second half was a big improvement, and I believe this is Evandro's goal again. Patient build up. That's a great flick there, and then bosh, have that.
That's a great goal. Excellent goal.
Have that. And here is again, Evandro. Tankovic is a great ball over the top. Semelo timed his run to perfection, and he's unselfish. He looks up, play it square, boom, game done. Galinichta, 3 points, top of the league. Now, Pedro.
Yes.
Pedro. Let's talk about that first. Let's talk about the phases I just showed you and how it was a better second half. Talk to me.
Well, it's like I said it before. Still, I mean, the second half. I don't know what the talk was during halftime with Berg, but they came in and they decided that, hey, we're going to play to our strengths. We're going to focus a little bit. Calm yourself down. Don't rush. Make the pass, the sure pass to your teammate, and let it flow. Because that's what we needed. We need to focus on the passing, and the creation of opportunities was going to be there. It's a given. Akritas cannot stop us in doing that. And that's what happened at the end of the day. We were focused, passed the ball around, created nicely, became a lot more demanding on keeping the ball, not giving it away, like some phases from the first half that I saw. Stupid mistakes were obsolete in the second half. And what happened? It started raining goals. And yeah, no complaints.
Well, it goes back to what I said before. I just think that Berg or Gonzalez has been saying to the players, look, just don't take it easy first half, obviously, but don't overexert yourself. This is the kind of game where you can't afford to go full pelt from the off, because there are various factors behind this. Obviously, we're playing against a team that's going to be quite defensive in their approach. They're in a good run of form at the moment. We're playing on a pitch that is probably underwater at the moment.
Yeah, it's not the greatest. Yeah,
that ball wasn't even bouncing properly, man. It wasn't rolling properly, let alone bouncing properly. So you're on a surface that is quite dangerous as well. Players were slipping left, right, and center first half. So you can't overexert yourself and basically shoot yourself in the foot. So I think he thought, well, okay, first half, as I said before, play in second gear, see if we can nick a goal. And then second half, if need be, step up a couple gears. And that's exactly what we did. And again, we're not seeing cramps. We're not seeing fatigues. He made substitutions at the right time. He made that triple substitution with 15 minutes to go. So he made four. Sorry, four. That's right. Yeah, because he made four. That's right. Because he brought on Dodis before, and then he made the four. That's right. So again, it's again. I'm not saying that this is Berg is a completely different coach to what he was before. He's the same person, but I'm pretty certain now that he's learned from the past. He's learned from his experience, not just at AEK and Buffalo and AIK, but the time before. Now, definitely,
definitely he seems more knowledgeable.
Yeah, it's experience, bro. But the title of the show is Shades of 2021 because it reminds you of that 2020-21 season. And the one game that stands out when I'm comparing, I think it was Doxa away from home. We beat them 3-0. First half, again, very similar. Wasn't great, but we went in 1-0 at half time. And then bang, Babuli scored twice and that was it. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm very optimistic now. Again, my expectancy levels are still mid. Don't get me wrong, but it's a matter of taking it one game at a time. So, start as you mean to go on, as they say.
Fair enough, man. So,
now, I want to talk about this.
You have me for 5 minutes, and then I have to go.
Okay. Well, I just want to talk about this then, because while everything is rosy and whatever, and we're talking about a win and all the good stuff, there's something that I need to know. How the fuck is this not a red card? How the fuck? Tell me. This is what I need to know, bro. Because, if we lost the game, we'd be complaining about this. I want to complain about this now. I mean, bro. Let's not be stupid. Yeah? Let's not be stupid. What are the VAR officials doing? I'm going to try and stop it. I mean, look at where he is. Look at where the ball is, and look at where the defender is. Look at the defender's left leg.
Even look at his face when he's looking there. His face, his eyes are focused on tackling. He doesn't give a shit about the ball. He's 1,000,000% focused on the tackle.
I mean, that's disgusting, bro. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. And yet, VAR, nothing.
Τίποτε.
Nothing.
Cioè, ήρθεν πίσω ο διαιτητής και έδωκεν του κίτρινη κάρτα και με το πει, ρε πρέπει να το πει, κομπάρε, δε το decision σου ξανά γιατί είναι κίτρινη and direct red card. That's it. Finished. Γίνεται. Επειδή ευκάλα μια κίτρινη, είμαστε καλυμμένοι. Όχι ρε φίλε, δεν είσαι καλυμμένος. Είναι καθαρότατη κοτσινάρα από τα ανάθεμα. Sorry δηλαδή. Τι φάουλ πρέπει να κάνουν εναντίον μας για να δοθεί κότσινη κάρτα. Ήταν διπλών, κλάδεμαν, εσκεμμένων που πίσω, χωρίς κανένα ενδιαφέρον καθόλου για την μπάλα. Oxa, are they going to tell us now that it was because it was in the middle of the field? So,
that's irrelevant.
In the middle of the park.
That's irrelevant.
It's irrelevant. Exactly.
I've seen Stepinski sent off twice for challenges. Not as bad as that. I've seen Maric sent off for challenges not as bad as that. That could have ended the guy's career.
100% ρε φίλε. Ναι ρε φίλε. 100%.
So Mr. Christodoulou, Mr. Andreu, the guys that are on VAR, according to the CFA app, you got some explaining to do because I need to know what Michalis Sotiriou, the referee observer, has to say about that.
You want my guess? Nothing.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it. That's what we're going to have. We got the Arsene Wenger. I did not see it.
Yeah. Let's go. Play back again. I want to see what was the distance between the ref and the foul.
I've just taken it off. Hold on. You have to bear with me one moment.
It's okay. Yeah.
Me now want to see you. Orlambwe. Okay. Add that.
Zoom out. Anything?
I mean, I can't even just.
Yeah. Right,
look at that. That's about what, 2 yards, about 1.5 meters away. Would you say about 1.5 meters? 2 meters. Evandro is about to put the ball there. I mean, he dives in. The ball's gone and he dives in, bro. He dives in when the ball is gone. That's mental.
I want to see where the ref was. That's what I wanted to see.
I'll have to take it back to the goal then. Which goal was it? Was it the third goal? Second goal. No. Malaga. The second goal?
I think so. Wasn't it the second?
Hold on. Now
it was the second. Το τρίτο είναι ο Ευάνδρο που το βάλε.
Alright, hold on. Oh yeah. You sure? Hold on. Fuck's sake.
Να το δείξει τώρα. Μην να το δείξει τώρα.
No, this is the second goal.
Εντάξει, άρα στο τρίτο που ήταν.
No, Evandro got the third.
Evandro got the third.
So was it the fourth? Bro, this is all mad. It's not this one.
Ναι, όχι.
Hold on. Here you go, you slag. No, that's not it as well.
He was running.
You,
no,
Pedro.
you know this one.
Fuck you,
No,
Pedro.
fuck it.
Fuck you, Pedro.
Cierto,
Fuck you,
cierto.
Pedro. Fuck you, Pedro.
Γάμαμε, δεν μπορώ να σου πω.
Anyway, whatever. It is what it is. Anyway, let's get some comments up, my guy. Good evening, ladies. Look at this one.
Yes, bro.
My guy disappears and now he's calling us bitches. Get out of here.
Ladies. Ξημαρισμένος.
Naughty. It's a matter of time, bro. They have a basketball player as a defender. He plays guard in football. There's a poll.
There you go. True. That is true.
New background for Pedro. Too Haji Vasilius, too furious. Pedro looks like he's got a halo over his head. St. Peter. Pedro is like doing an interview from prison.
Yeah. Tell me everything.
It's a ransom.
Tell me everything. Estamos a chupar.
Fucking hell. Oh my god. Yeah, I think our guy here has hit the nail right on the head. He's hit the nail right.
Καλησπέρα τριφυλοφόροι, παρόλο που εσπάσαμε το πρώτο ημίχρονο ώστε να ξεκαθαρίσουν τα πράγματα μετά από τα 60 πράγματα έπαιρναν το δρόμο. Νομίζω και πριν που το 60 ρε φίλε, νομίζω που το 50 και μετά μόνο Ομόνια είχε μες στο γήπεδο, για να μην πω που την αρχή του δεύτερου ημίχρονου. Ήταν καθαρόν το domination της Ομόνιας στο δεύτερο ημίχρονο, δεν υπάρχει αμφιβολία του. That's it.
Full red, 100%. Because you see more basics done than last season. I think he's referring to our play. What do you make of that there, Pedro?
It's not that they do the basics. Because we've seen them in other occasions also do the basics, but doing them wrong. It's the concentration that we have in our favor this year. When they're concentrated, they do the basics and they do them right. The basic passing, let's say. The basic passing game. Close to each other. Ας πούμε στο πρώτο ημίχρονο, είχε τη φάση που πήγαν να παίξουν το passing game πόξω από την περιοχή μας, ο Σεμέδο έπιαν την και πήγαν να τη δώσει πίσω και έπιαν την ο παίκτης στο Ακρίτα και χάχα να γίνει ιστορία για μí, out of nowhere, for no reason. No clear head. That's what I'm talking about. We do the basics, but the point is that most of the games this year, we do the basics with a focused mind. When we do the basics but fuck up, we notice every single time because those are the mistakes that can cost us at the end of the day. Thank God we haven't paid for it this year.
No, it's been very, very pleasing. Ostora, anyway.
Ναι, Ostora, ναι.
Yeah. Right. Where are we? Where is it? Clear red on Evander, 100% red. It was burrito time. Yeah, that's probably it, bro. That's probably it. There you go. Oh, Kiriago! Are you at the gym? Nah, of course you're not at the gym. Disgusting. Bashines.
Εγώ νομίζω ρε φίλε ότι εκείνοι του VAR την ώρα είπαν να πεταχτώσουν στη Chlorakas να πιάσει έναν αγκούρκα από τη Chlorakas με τους χοντρούς.
I knew you'd bring the αγκούρκα up. I knew you'd do that. Fucking hell. Stepinski got it in the attacking third. Yeah, he did. The leg was too close to the body.
How can you ask for a red? The leg was too close to the body.
The leg was too close to the body. Yeah. Red as a baboon's house. Here we go. I'm glad Stelio's awake. I'm glad one of them is because Pedro. Here we go. There you go. Look at the referee.
It can't be more blatant. It can't be more blatant. Still, after the show, I want you to make 2 shorts of these situations one showing the red and one showing the referee with the players where they were. Two different shots. And I'm going to flood the web. I'm going to flood it.
But calm down, because to be fair, the referee had the whistle to his lips and he played on. He allowed the play to go on, and I've got to credit him for that. Okay, I've got to credit him for that, right? And while it was a 100% red card, okay, he's only got to see it once, and that was in real time. Okay, so again, I'm kind of defending the referee here because it happened so quick, so we don't even know. Look, in the referee's mind, he's probably thinking he's clipped him, but was it that bad? Or maybe the referee's thinking, I'm going to obviously take it back if it wasn't even a foul, if that makes sense. Because he doesn't know. The referee doesn't know. Unless he's seen it, like, you know.
But he came back and gave a yellow.
Yeah, he did. He did. But he would have done that anyway. But
the yellow.
But my point is that VAR, they should have been in his ear. They didn't help him. They fucked that referee. They shafted him. Because they had the opportunity to go back and look at it. And they should have done. But they probably thought, it's all right. Omonia, you know.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Παίζει Omonia, ρε Esther. Ξέρουμε τους ξημαρισμένους να μπορούν να κάνουν άμα παίζει Omonia. It's not our first rodeo, man. It's not our first rodeo. We've been living this since 1948. FFS, come on. We're not newbies.
Well, I still think the referees are shit, but anyway, whatever.
That helps.
The soft foul was before the second goal. I'm not going to go back, Gulli. I'm not going to do this. Ref was bad, spineless the whole game. Do you know what?
I can't say that. I can't say that from what I saw. Maybe I missed something. I don't know.
I don't know. I just think that Akritas will be pissed off because he blew just as that lad took the shot. Okay? And the referee knew he fucked up. And you could tell he knew he fucked up. But at the end of the day, I don't think he did it because it was Omonia and he was doing us a favor. I just think that he misjudged it because he probably thought that the Akritas player had too many players around him and he wasn't going to get the shot away. But he did, and actually deflected him.
Still, didn't the same thing happen against us last week?
Εθνικό.
Που έβαλαμε γκολ και νομίζω και σφύρισαν τη φάση πριν που τον γκολ ως φάουλ. Θυμούμαι καλά ο ξέχω λάθος, ρε.
I don't know, bro. That was 2 weeks ago. I can't remember.
It's been too long. Νομίζω είχαμε και εμείς την ίδια κάποια παρόμοια φάση, ρε. Που έβαλαμε γκολ και ήδη σφύρισαν φάουλ before the goal.
Oh, I can't remember, bro. I can't remember.
And doesn't matter. Αν θυμάται κάποιος που τα μεσιά να μας το γράψει στα comment.
He just wasn't decisive enough. Possibly, bro. Possibly. I just think that he was a little bit... Look, I'm going to be fair. I don't think he had a bad game, but I think he was a little bit inconsistent because let's go back to the Akritas goal that never was. He blew too early. But with Jovicic's shot that hit the bar, I think he learnt from his mistake first half and he thought, you know what? Let the game flow. Because let's get it right, bro. Too many referees blow the whistle too early. They don't let the game flow in Cyprus. And I think that's been a problem for a long time.
And we complain about it, that they don't let the game flow. Yeah, that they have too many interactions. Yeah.
Yeah, because they can take it back. They can do it. But I don't know whether they're just... Look, there's two ways of thinking. Either they're not fit enough, and I mean fit, I mean physically fit to cope with running up and down. Yeah, because if it's stop-start, it works in the referee's favor because they're able to get a bit of a breather. Again, I'm just putting it out there. Or maybe it's just in their DNA, it's in their culture. They just think it's gonna happen, kind of thing. Like in the sense of, well, we just stop the game because that's what we do. I don't know.
It's a possibility, but I think anyway. Well, yeah, I can. For me, I can't say that I blame the ref today. Like I said, I did not see the entirety of the game. I saw part of the first half, bits and pieces here and there, most of the second, but again, not complete. So cut me some slack if I'm wrong. But from what I saw, okay. I think he was okay.
I think you've seen enough to basically justify what you've said, and I don't think you've said anything that not many people would agree with, if that makes sense. So I think you've pretty much got it spot on. You could have done the pod without me, in all fairness, right? Fucking hell. But yeah, who's your man of the match, by the way? Because we've got a poll at the moment. Maya's ahead on 52%. So you've got Maya 52%, Evandro 30%, Tankovic 2%, and other 15%. I think Tankovic was my man of the match, to be honest, bro.
I cannot express on that one because I didn't see all the game.
Fair enough.
So I'll step out of this one.
Okay.
But from what I saw, I really liked Evandro. One position was Evandro because, okay, can you clear this for me? What position was Evandro playing today? Because then I saw centre mid, yeah, with Aitin, yeah?
Yeah.
And then in front of him was Jovetic.
Jovetic as a 10, and then Maya.
Jovetic was as a 10. I saw Maya drifting right most of the game. Who was going in?
Or through the middle?
Yeah.
Mostly Jovetic.
Mostly Jovetic, yeah.
Maya's a runner. Maya's a runner, and that's the thing. Because Jovetic isn't the kind of striker or player to sprint into the box. When the balls are played into the channels, that's Maya. He can do that, but it just depends on whether he gets the support from Masura or whoever's on that side. But I think it just shows that we've got a versatile system going forward, and the fact that he removed all four forwards and to bring on other ones, I think it's decent.
Is the next one that I was going to ask you. In whose position did Maritz go in?
Jovetic.
Μπήκε μέσα αφού ρε φίλε ο Νεοφίτου, μπήκε ο Άγγελος, μπήκαν και οι Άγγελοι, μπήκε ο Χατζηβασίλειους και ο Χατζηβασίλειους σε ποιο θέση μπήκε?
Σεμέδο.
Θέση του Σεμέδο, ο Νεοφίτου μπροστά striker.
It finished, I'll tell you how it finished, with Dodis and Maric as the two midfielders.
Okay, yeah. So basically, he took out Aitin and he put in Dodis, yeah, in the middle of the park together with Evandro.
Yep.
And then when he removed Jovetic, he left Dodis with Maric's midfield and pushed Evandro a bit forward as a 10.
Yes.
Is that what he did?
Yeah. For 12 minutes.
Not bad. Not bad.
It's options.
Not bad. To be honest, I would like to see this setup exactly after the 4-0. Give them a bit more time together.
Yeah.
Στο 65 δεν είχαμε 4-0, ρε φίλε. Ναι. Στο 65 δεν είχαμε 4-0, ναι. 65 who were winning.
Hold on. It was 68. 65 was 2-0.
2 minutes
was 3-0. Yeah, 68 minutes. Yeah, Evandro scored.
Okay, then I would have liked to see all these 4 changes coming in on the 70th. Give him like 25 minutes playing time together. Θα ήθελα να το δω λίγο παραπάνω σε το setup. Dodis, Maric together in the middle of the park.
Maric and Dodi in the middle of the park. Dodits.
Yeah, Dodits. Yeah, Dodits and yeah. You see, new name, Dodits. We got Dodits, we got Maric. So Dodits and Maric in the middle of the park with Evandro being forward in front of them. I would have seen a bit more gameplay in this kind of setup to see how it could work. Yeah, it would have been could have been something to look forward to.
Hold on, we finished with Dodi, Maric, and Evandro, does that mean we have Doditsiro?
Why did Sirore?
Doditsiro. Dodits, Evandro,
Ναι.
Ditsiro. Guys,
You make
tell me if you got it. Guys, tell me if you got it. Tell me if you got it. Tell me if you got it, boys and girls.
I didn't get it. I didn't get it.
You said Dodits
Yes.
and Evandro.
Yeah.
Doditsiro. Evandro.
Doditsiro.
Doditsiro.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. He's too young to call him like that. Yeah. I don't care.
You'll be drinking too much. Anyway.
I'm allowed.
Anyway. Right, let's get a couple more things up and then we'll sort it.
Yes, please.
He
He's talking about me, that I'm in a hurry.
Carceto is going to Spartak. Link, proof.
Φίλε μου, άιστον να πάει στη Σπαρτάκ και είναι μια πάρα πολύ καλή ευκαιρία να πελαγώσει η Πάφος και να μην ήξερε να που της γίνεται. Να κάνει τώρα αλλαγή προπονητή, η Πάφου είναι το χειρότερο πράγμα που μπορούν να πάθουν. Ώσπου να έρθει και όρκος προπονητής, να καταφέρει να... Γιατί αλλαγή προπονητή σημαίνει και άλλα μυαλά, άλλος τρόπος παιχνιδιού. Οι παίχτες είναι μαθημένοι τώρα να παίζουν με έναν τρόπο. Μπορεί ο άλλος που να έρθει να θέλει να παίζουν με άλλον τρόπο. Είναι το καλύτερο δώρο που θα μας κάνουν να φύγει τώρα ο Καρσέδο. Το καλύτερο δώρο. Θα πελαγώσει η Πάφος ώσπου να φέρει αμύγια της. Να θέλει 1,5 μήνα, καλά κράσια, ομονιάτικα, πράσινα.
Anyway, opinion on...
Do you disagree?
I don't care.
Okay.
To be fair, I don't care.
Okay.
Slaven.
We're going to win it anyway, so who cares?
Opinion on Petrescu. Is he a good... I've never heard of him. Never heard of him. The only Petrescu I know is Dan Petrescu used to play for Chelsea. That's really ill at the moment. But I've never heard of Petrescu as a goalkeeper. I've never heard of him. Don't know. But if you watch the Patreon, goalkeeper isn't on our list. Where is Captain Teflon? Gone somewhere, I hope. 72 minutes 04. Dodids or Dodi. Hi, boys. She jumped on just as soon as we mentioned the Ditsiro.
Μιλήσαμε για Ditsiro, σε εμφανίστηκε η Στέφανη, καλό.
Was too bad, bro. What was too bad? I don't know what's going on here. Oh, God. Here he comes. Mr. I don't go to the gym is here.
Oh, come on. Είμαι πολλά δυνατά έπαιρνα τα αυτιά σου. Το εκαθαρίσεις τα αυτιά σου και ευκήγεν το χέρι μου μέσα γι' αυτό να ακούεις. Πριν ήσουν κουφός.
Yeah. Information from Russia, apparently. Captain Gus... No. No. We're donkeys. Okay, thank you.
Είμαστε γαδάρι, είμαστε.
Right, we've done 45 minutes. We've done 45 minutes. I don't know what else to say. Bro.
I don't have anything else to say. When's the next game? Is it the egg one or for the championship?
Oh, fuck's sake, they're making me check.
Check in Discord.
By the way, game
in the description of the YouTube, you will find the links to our Facebook, our Discord, the Patreon, and if you would like, you can become YouTube members with only 99 cents a month. Muhtin Brahma.
Yes, or you could join our Patreon where we got a whole bag of content. I think we've done since starting the Patreon. I think it's over 250 episodes. I think something like that.
Yeah,
something like that. Pedro, next game is IL away on the 9th. That's going to be a tricky one.
Okay.
And then Ike in the Cup on Wednesday, the 14th. And then the Godes on the 18th.
Speedy mas.
Yes.
Speedy mas με τις Godes. Ναι. Okay.
Go.
Fair enough. Έχουμε τους.
Delicious. No.
No.
Higher than Ike in the cup. 13th of January is the draw. Come on. Right. Before we wrap it up, we are currently top of the league. 2 points clear. Buffalo have 2 games in hand. One of them is Apollon tomorrow. Now, Pedro, this is where it gets a little bit sticky because Apollon, as you know, have got a new head coach.
Yeah.
Is the head coach Argentinian?
Same blood, anyway.
Well, listen, it's going to be a tasty one. If Buffalo drop points, the heat is on. The pressure's on. Pressure is on. And as I keep on saying, it's better to be top of the league with the points and others chasing. So I'd rather be in our position because we got those extra points. They got 2 games.
And they have to get the points.
Yep. Pressure.
Yep. Definitely.
Yep. So, yeah. So far, so good. Shades of 21.
Yeah.
Anyway,
no complaints here. No complaints.
That's it. We're done. So, boys and girls, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, tell your NOUNA. So, yeah, Pedro, do you want to end it? Say anything?
Well, successful start of the year for our team. 4-0. Ακόμα μια μικρή επικίνδυνη ομάδα έξω από τα πόθηκια μας. Συγκεντρωμένη. Τώρα η ομάδα να φορμαριστεί ξανά. Έχουμε παιχνίδι με την ΑΕΛ. Έναν παιχνίδι που οπωσδήποτε μπορούμε να το κερδίσουμε. Δεν πρέπει να υποτιμούμε όμως την ΑΕΛ, γιατί είπα το από την αρχή του χρόνου, παρά το γεγονός ότι ξεκίνησε ένα άσχημα ΑΕΛ, έχει έναν καλό σύνολο παιχτών και με την καλύτερη μεταγραφή που έκαμε με τον προπονητή που έπιασε μου εθνικό Άχνας, έγινε σίγουρα πολύ καλύτερη ως ομάδα, αλλά δεν είναι ομάδα φοβητρών για την Ομόνια και ξέρουμε ότι εγώ είπα το χίλιες φορές, την Ομόνια δεν τη φοβάμαι στα ντέρπι. Έχουμε τους όλους. Επομένως, πάμε Λεμεσό να δούμε και άνετα μέσα στο στο Αλφα Μέγα, στο σούπερ μάρκετ και στην Πάφο να μας βρω από πίσω. Αυτά. Καλό βράδυ σε όλους. Καλό νέο έτος σε όλους σας. Χαρά, υγεία και ευτυχία σε εσάς τις οικογένειες σας, τους φίλους σας, τους συγγενείς σας όλους. Καλά να περνάτε. Εφάετε, εσπάσετε. Ούλοι σας. Και να σκέψουμε να πούμε όλοι ξανά στη ροδίνα για τον καινούργιο χρόνο, πάντα με νόου Choftes.
Πάμε, Chlorakas.